Вот так?
Okay, now the config that we have, do you like it? We are not receiving the image on the ground, Sergey. Okay.
Ну да, как-то вот так. Где боковой отсек? Тебя за спиной.
Yes.
Так я что, плохо буду?
So I will have to
Ступни, получается, все-таки, наверное,
be turned with my side to you.
Flying over the North Atlantic, about to begin a northwest to southeasterly track that will carry the station and the two spacewalkers over Lisbon a short time from now. Good view of Sergei Prokopiev in the blue stripes. Oleg Kononenko in the red stripes. They are wrapping up the configuration of that second Strela boom. Kononenko will place his foot into a foot restraint. Prokopiev will operate the crane and maneuver it from an operator's post, as it is called, essentially a control station at the base of the boom to maneuver Kononenko over to the Soyuz MS-09 spacecraft.
So you can use 1517 and 1518 in order to ingress the anchor.
Надо их подвернуть тогда, Серега. Подвернуть.
Sergey, then we will have to rotate them a little bit.
And as the International Space Station flies into an orbital sunset, a good view right now of the Soyuz MS-09 spacecraft that will be the work site for Kononenko and Prokopiev a short time from now. Right at the top, that bulbous section, that is the habitation module, sometimes known as the orbital module, and it is along that series of insignias, the Roscosmos logo, the Russian flag, the RSC Energia insignia. Below it is the Cyrillic word Soyuz. It is along the area vertically from the left-hand insignia, which is the insignia of Roscosmos, the Russian space agency, that Kononenko will make a 10-inch cut in the thermal insulation, peel that back, and then cut a piece of debris shield underneath that will expose the hull of the habitation module for his forensic analysis.
You know, the plane of the anchor should be parallel to the mobile unit. It is right now parallel to the mobile unit. And the locks are facing the airlock.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. I confirm. So then I'm facing it with my back, so to say, if I ingress the anchor. Oleg, the plane of the adapter should be perpendicular to the rod. And also you should be facing the middle of the mobile unit.
Правильно.
Yes, that's correct.
Плоскости мобильного звена.
Yes, the plane of the mobile unit here. All right, so should we secure the adapter? Yes. Okay, so take up the slack, guys, first. Oleg, ingress the anchor. And don't forget to activate the camera. You know, we are not receiving the image from Oleg's camera, so maybe Sergey will handle it and it will start working again. This is maximum. Yes, look at the position open and closed. What position is it is in? Now you turned it towards the anchor. So this is the closed position. I cannot say it, Sergey. It is rotating inside the lock. It is rotating inside the lock. So should I ingress the anchor? So what should I be holding at? Maybe you should rehook your tether, adjustable tether to the anchor. Yes, I will rehook it to... Well, I should not probably depart from the MRM here. I should stay at MRM. Oleg, actually, it's better to ingress the anchor on MRM, but I'm with my back to it. You see, in the config, the anchor is right now. I will have to ingress it with my back. Well, it should be perpendicular to the longitudinal axis of MRM. It is perpendicular. But I will, you see, be backing with my back to the MRM. But it should be vice versa. So, okay, right now I'm in the opposite position. Can you see that? You will have to turn the anchor, I guess. You see, again, right, in this config, Moscow, I will have to ingress the anchor with my back to the module. Now we will have to turn the anchor towards the grapple fixture. And in this position, then, it will be better. Well, the grapple fixture is upwards right now, you know. Try to turn with your feet towards me, but in this case, I will have to untether myself from MRM. So, where will you tether yourself then to? To the anchor. Have you secured? Yes, you are secure. Now you will have to position yourself with your feet towards me. Can I go a little bit upwards? One foot is almost on the anchor, Oleg. So what about your lights? No, the light is not. The lights are not on. Try the lights. You know, Arlan lights and American lights. Well, I cannot reach them right now. This is Sergey. What about my foot? I am holding one foot. And I have secured it. Right now you are in the inside the lock. Now you're inside the spur. You are flowing away, but you are secured here. What do you want, Oleg? I want to secure myself to something here. Could you please change my position a little bit upwards? Okay. Now I'm parallel to the anchor. Now it is fine. Now it is at 90 degrees. I need to hold on something. I am trying to work with your feet first.
Олег, у тебя короткий за скобу якоря?
Да.
Oleg, so you are in the anchor. Yes, but I need to hold on something. All right, guys, you try to handle the handrails 50, 17, 50, 18 on MRM 1. And then,
Давай.
okay, give me that. It looks like the anchor is in the wrong position, guys. You will have to reposition the anchor. The heel clips should face the space, and the bracket should face MRM 1 and also the grapple fixture of the boom. You would like to hook yourself, Oleg? You know, guys, we have only 10 minutes to ingress the anchor. Of course, we will have a big LOS after that. So, Oleg, try to do that. And okay, now I am holding 50-17 and 50-18 handrails. Okay, so use your both hands. Okay, and now try direct your feet towards the grapple fixture. And Sergey, could you please move the anchor towards his feet? But you see, all the tethers are behind your back, Oleg. Okay, give me one here. Will you reach me here? Yes, I will.
Yes. So which one do you need? The adjustable one? Well, either one. Here you go. Nope. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Have you tethered it? So, guys, have you managed to get anything done with the foot restraint? Yes, we turned it around, and we're trying to put it in the vertical position or direction. So should we move it lower? I see handrail 50-17. Did you say 17 or 18? Oleg, please take the short tether as well. Okay, here you go.
No.
Okay, I got it. Okay, please lift your legs in the vertical direction so that they are in the vertical direction. Okay, something is sort of pulling me back. Well, I think I am in the required position now. Oleg, this is Moscow. You need to move with restraint forward. Well, he's already there almost, so he's doing well. Okay, now please help me move inside the heel clip. Okay, one foot is secure here. It is already in the heel clip. Now we just have to position your foot inside the restraint. So make sure that the heel clip is on the arch here, and I'm just going to push against it. Okay, so the heel clip is right here. Okay, so let's put it on. Is it in there? Is it inside? Yes, it is. Okay, so we got one down. Now the second one. Did you get it in there? No, let's try again. Okay, let me move up. No. No. Relax your foot. Well, Sergey, just tell me in which direction I should be moving. Okay, let's try it again. Move down. Stop. Stop. Is it in there? I think we need to move it up towards the foot restraint. So turn your foot inward. Okay, that's it. More, if you can, because your foot is already almost inside the clip. So you need to push against the platform, the foot restraint platform. Is it in there? No. Oleg, could you please move towards Sergey? Okay. It is attached now to the heel clip. And try to move your foot outward. Okay. It's out of the heel clip. Okay, stand by. 2 seconds. Okay, Oleg, this is Moscow. Move to the center. Okay. Okay, move to the right now. Nope. No, it's going well. Okay, so I'm trying to hold it there. Yes, I'm trying to help you here. It's not easy. Did you turn it? Well, I think it's in there. I think it is secured now. Yes, I think so. Now we just have to define our orientation here. Guys, this is Moscow. We have 3 minutes of video remaining at this point. Oleg, we need your camera picture. And Sergey, you need to make sure that his short tether is secured behind you and the long side of the tether is secured to grapple fixture. So those tethers on 5017, handrail 5017. Okay, it's near you now? Yes. And so what should I do now? So the short tether should be attached to the Yaker handhold. Yes, to the handhold. And the long tether should be attached to the grapple fixture. There is a ring on the handle. That's where it should be secured to. So guys, we still have 2 minutes of comm remaining. Oleg, we need your camera when you will be working on BEO orbital module. Okay, I am activating it.
This is Mission Control, Houston, 3 hours, 8 minutes into today's spacewalk. Oleg Kononenko, today's lead spacewalker in his 4th EVA of his career. His feet now planted in a foot restraint on the second of 2 extending strelobooms as Sergei Prokopiev prepares to work at the operator's post to begin to maneuver Kononenko over to the Soyuz MS-09 spacecraft, which is the object of attention today for inspection of the external hull of the habitation module at the top of that Soyuz spacecraft in an area correspondent to the area inside where a hole was detected back on August 29th, causing a loss of pressure in the International Space Station, and which was quickly repaired through an epoxy sealant applied by Prokopiev and Alexander Gerst.
It will be AOS. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Okay, we'll put it in work, starting now. And I need to untether myself here. Is that correct? Oleg?
Да.
Moscow, go ahead.
Как у тебя охлаждение от ПВО? Нормальное?
How is everything
У меня тумблер был.
with the switches? The switch is now in cold position, and I'm going to put it back in neutral. For now, the temperature is just fine. Okay, copy. Okay, boom is now secured.
И готов пойти на пост оператора.
I'm ready to move towards the operator's post.
Так, телекамеру, кстати,
And the camera, what about it? I'm not activating the camera yet. I mean, GoPro camera?
камеру, которая на американском.
No, I mean U.S. cameras. Sergey, should we turn it on or off? Yes, please turn it on. Okay. And the lights. So everything should be turned on. Okay, the lights are on. Let me try to turn this on as well. Okay, go ahead. And why does it turn off? I'm not sure. Is it the batteries? Okay, hold my hand. Okay, holding it. Okay, now the light came on. I think I need to move over here. Okay. Sergey, give me your hand. I need to hook my tether to MRM. I think.
This is Mission Control Houston, 3 hours 11 minutes into the spacewalk. We are in a fairly lengthy loss of downlink video. Through our tracking and data relay satellite system, we'll continue to hear the voice communications between the cosmonauts and flight controllers at the Russian Mission Control Center that you're looking at there from a view from the balcony camera. Oleg Kononenko is about to be maneuvered from the Zarya module on an extending boom called the Strela boom over to the worksite. In this animation, you see the work that he will be doing to cut a 10-inch swath of thermal insulation, peel it back, exposing micrometeoroid orbital debris shield underneath that he will also use a tool to cut back about 10-inch piece. That will expose the hull of the habitation module and an area corresponding to the inside of the habitation module where a 1/10 of an inch hole was found back on August 29th, causing a pressure leak inside the station that was repaired by Prokopiev and Gerst. They used an epoxy sealant to shore up that hole. Since then, pressure has been maintained rock steady ever since. You can see that swabs of any sealant material that may have extruded through the repair area will be taken and put in that rectangular sample box to be returned to Earth. Kononenko will also take extensive digital photography and GoPro video of the work site and the external hull that will be used for analysis by Russian engineers on the ground that is likely to be used to improve leak detection and leak repair techniques in the future. This is not a repair effort today. The Soyuz has been long since declared fit to return to Earth by Russian vehicle specialists, as well as the International Space Station Partnership. It is set to bring home Prokopiev, Alexander Gerst, and Serena Aunan Chancellor a week from tomorrow night for a landing on the steppe of Kazakhstan at 11:03 p.m. Central Time.
Secure it right here. And now extension. Okay, so I'm just going to raise it a bit. Okay, so you see, it is really tight here. And where is the foot restraint, Sergey? The foot restraint, yes. I think it is where the ring is. Okay, let's move it back. And I think we will need to rehook it to a different location or something. Okay, it's moving fast. Can you find it? Guys, we can hear you. We do not receive the video. So what are you doing now? We are trying to extend the boom, but I think that the lanyard that ran through the foot restraint is really tense. And where is the second hook attached? Is it on the grapple fixture? Well, I think we checked that one. Okay, let me double check again. Where should it be? No, stand by. So it cannot be extended because of the handle that's in the way. The lanyard is too tense. The lanyard that runs through the foot restraint. So shall we try it again? Oleg, do not egress the foot restraint, and Sergey, you will do the checkout. Well, certainly he will not egress it. It is underneath your left hand, right there. So that's where the tension is. Well, this is the one that was attached to the foot restraint, correct? Well, this is the one that we thought should run through all of our devices. So I think this is the one that's in the way. It is tensed up, and I think it should be attached to right here, near the grapple fixture. Yes, so shall we just go ahead and rehook this one? So guys, you should have just one hook attached to grapple fixture or handrail, and then the second one should be attached to the foot restraint through the adapter. Yes, okay, we'll put it all in work now. Are you? I hope I'm not shaking you too strongly. No, that's fine. The grapple fixture. So I think the lanyard is not attached to the correct handle. So it should be hooked to the handle that was installed. Okay, we've just did that. Everything is fine. Let me check it. Okay, it runs through the adapter and the foot restraint. Excellent. So let's go back. Oleg, using your lateral vision, do you think that you will be in the nominal BO area? Well, the foot restraint keeps rotating. Well, maybe actually it's better that it's not fully attached. Well, you know, we have a backup equipment. So once you are in the worksite area, then you can attach the restraints in the work area once you are there. Okay, so please monitor my movement. Inaudible. Okay, keep going. Okay, so I'm getting closer. Copy. Oleg, this is Moscow. And what is your body position towards Soyuz and Roscosmos insignia? I think I'm parallel to the axis, parallel to Soyuz and MRM-1 axes. Parallel or perpendicular to the longitudinal axis? Parallel to the stack. Well, I do not see the letters for now. Okay, Oleg, copy. Okay, Oleg, we copy. Copy all. Should I move it towards the vehicle? Okay, well, you know, I do not see any letters anywhere yet, not yet. Come again? I said I do not see any insignia now. Okay, Sergey, stop. Actually, let me move you closer to the Soyuz. Okay. And can you see the Soyuz? Yes. The BO orbital module is up. Well, are you looking at it? Yes. Well, Sergey, I think you need to move the boom by 15 degrees if we're not moving along the x-axis.
This is Mission Control Houston, 3 hours, 22 minutes into the spacewalk. From the tenor of the conversation that you're hearing between Oleg Kononenko at the end of the Strela boom and flight controllers at the Russian Mission Control Center outside of Moscow, it appears as if Kononenko has now been maneuvered over to the worksite at the Soyuz MS-09 spacecraft that is mated to the Rosviet module on the Earth-facing side of the Russian segment of the station. It is the habitation module at the very top of the Soyuz vehicle, the three-section Soyuz, that is the object of attention today, and where Kononenko will be using cutting tools to cut back a 10-inch swath of thermal insulation and then a 10-inch piece of orbital debris shield underneath to expose the external hull for an inspection and sample collection of any sealant material that may have extruded through the hole that was plugged up by Prokopiev and Alexander Gerst after the leak and a drop in pressure were detected back on August 29th. We are in an extended period of a loss of downlink television signal. So as soon as we get that television signal back through our tracking and data relay satellite system, you'll be seeing what we will be seeing once again of the work being conducted on this Russian spacewalk, the 8th spacewalk out of the International Space Station this year. 5 U.S. spacewalks. This will be the 3rd Russian spacewalk conducted, and the 213th in support of space station assembly, upgrades, and maintenance.
So I'm moving towards now, towards aft and to the left. Okay, and can you see anything? The antenna, I think we just missed it. Is it closer to you? I'm trying to find where it is. Okay, stand by. Oleg, this is Moscow. The shuttle launch restraint is approximately a 10-centimeter distance. I don't see antenna. I see, but I see the blister. It is on the left. On your left, body left. Yes, correct. And I do not see any letters. Okay. Okay. No, Sergey. I think you need to be above the shuttle launch restraint and move beyond it. Yes, I think so too. So to the right and above the shuttle launch restraint, because the letters facing airlock, and I see airlock now. So we are on a completely different side at this point. Okay, so we've moved beyond the restraint. We just passed it. Sergey, this is Moscow. Okay, Sergey, do you read me? Yes, I read you. Okay. So the beam should move towards the triangular restraint and then maneuver, Oleg. Yes, Sergey, we copy. We need to move towards the Roscosmos and Soyuz letters at least. Okay, Sergey, lift it towards yourself in that direction and then put it on the MRAM. Okay, let me move to the side a bit. Okay, does it work? Yes, that's fine. And now you need to move me towards MRM somehow. Okay, so moving you down now. Okay, I still do not see the letters. So you need to move me even further beyond the restraint.
This is Mission Control, approaching the 3.5-hour mark into the spacewalk. You see Oleg Kononenko at the end of the Strela boom. He'll be maneuvered just a bit more to the left, where you see the Roscosmos insignia just on the left side of the habitation module, as we look at it from this perspective. A very good view of the MS-09 vehicle. The center section is the descent module. That is the only section that survives the heat of reentry, with the crew strapped into their respective seats in that middle section for a parachute-assisted landing on the steppe of Kazakhstan, as will be the case next Wednesday night, a week from tomorrow night, U.S. time, early in the morning of December 20th in Kazakhstan. At the very end of the Soyuz, that white section, that's the instrumentation and propulsion module, where the solar arrays and the engines of the Soyuz are located. But the focus of attention is that top section, the bulbous portion called the orbital module, or the habitation module, where Kononenko will be using cutting tools to cut away a small swath of thermal insulation, and below it, an orbital debris shield, so that the hull can be exposed for a sample collection of any sealant material that may have extruded through a hole detected in that habitation module back on August 29th that caused a temporary loss of some pressure inside the International Space Station.
Estrella is really close to the surface here. Should we just maneuver it away and then secure it? Sergey, you need to reach shuttle launch restraint. Okay. And Sergey, please release adjustable tether and secure the boom in your launch restraint. Then move towards Oleg and maneuver it towards BO and rotate the grapple fixture. And then we will see if we really need to move the boom away from MRM hull or not. Okay, I got you. And Oleg, what do you think? Should we increase the length here or not?
As the International Space Station flies 250 miles south of Australia,
now,
soon to enter an orbital sunrise over the Pacific Ocean, a ghostly view of Oleg Kononenko at the end of the Strela boom. You can see on the right side of the habitation module, that is the insignia of the Russian space agency, Roscosmos. Just above it in this orientation are the Cyrillic letters for the word Soyuz. He will be using his cutting tools to cut a 10-inch swath of insulation from about the first O in the word Roscosmos on that insignia vertically as you're looking at this orientation to expose the debris shield underneath as we have just passed the 3.5-hour mark into the spacewalk.
Oleg, smile.
Unintelligible. I think my location is a little bit too far. Unintelligible.
Ребят, ребят, вы за бортом 3:33, но никакого ускорения темпа работы не должно быть. Работаем спокойно, осторожно.
We just wanted to let you know, guys, that no rush here. We are behind the schedule, but that shouldn't push you, and take your time. Copy?
Так, я в районе узла крепления шаттла.
I'm near the shuttle attachment point. Copy? Copy, Sergey. Now you need to get the adjustable tether with the buckle.
Значит, обводишь балку.
And then you will need to resecure it. You need to secure it to one of the shuttle attachment points. And after that, you close the hooks, and the tether itself should be loose after you secure it.
Сейчас еще раз.
Okay, one more time.
Значит, снимаешь пол.
You will need to remove the adjustable tether from KPU, and you will need to secure its hooks together. And while doing that,
Russian flight controllers reviewing the
around
surgical procedure techniques that Kononenko will employ a short time from now in this great view from external cameras on the International Space Station as the complex and the two spacewalkers, Kononenko in the field of view and Prokopiev, his spacewalking colleague, fly just to the south of Australia, about to begin a southwest to northeasterly track that will carry the vehicle across the Tasman Sea and the Pacific Ocean.
Sergey, also remember that you will need to move that ring eventually. Yes, I'm trying to release it at the moment. All right. Let me grab the tether.
Another spectacular view of Oleg Kononenko, his feet squarely planted in a foot restraint at the end of the Strela boom. The station flying over the Tasman Sea, a great view of the orbital module, the top section of the Soyuz vehicle, where Kononenko will use cutting tools a short time from now to cut through a small piece of thermal insulation and then the debris shield underneath for his inspection work. We are 3 hours and 38 minutes into the spacewalk. It is this Soyuz vehicle that will undock from the Rosviet module, to which it is attached and has been since June 3rd. That undocking is scheduled next Wednesday night, December 19th. That will send Prokopiev, Serena Onin Chancellor, and Station Commander Alexander Gerst on their way towards a re-entry and a landing on the steppe of Kazakhstan at 11:03 p.m. Central Time on December 19th, which will be 11:03 a.m. at the landing site in Kazakhstan on December 20th, wrapping up a 197-day mission, 195 days on board the International Space Station.
I will need or I should have moved Kapu EVA2 carrier first. Okay, I will return it to the previous location.
Олег, я так понял, ты у нас отдохнул?
Oleg, how are you doing? What did I do?
Отдохнул.
So you got some rest before the most important task, Oleg. Is that true? I'm looking at the poor Sergey. Yeah. I am relocating Kapu carrier.
Ну давай, переходи к Олегу.
You can move to Oleg right now. Oleg, do you understand the location or the position we tried to configure? So we will try to move you closer to the working zone right now? Yes, of course I understand. Yes, I understand that we try to optimize our time right now. I will repeat this step again. Sergey, no rush, really, no rush. Okay, copy.
After a short respite here, Kononenko will be further maneuvered towards the area of those insignias. On the left is the Roscosmos insignia, the Russian space agency. Of course, the Russian flag is in the middle. RSC Energia's insignia on the right, and below it, the Cyrillic words for Soyuz. The actual incision into the thermal insulation will be made vertically from the O, the first O in the word Roscosmos, vertically down, just to the left of where the Soyuz insignia is. That's where all the cutting will take place. First, about a 10-inch swath of the thermal insulation, and then below it, about a 10-inch piece of the orbital debris shield.
More to the right now?
In this view of Prokopiev from Kononenko's helmet camera, he will basically shinny up that boom to be in close proximity to Kononenko during the time that Kononenko actually performs the incision into the thermal insulation.
I'm getting closer. That's right. Sergey, can you please look on your right side? I'm near the BO, orbital compartment. That's good, Sergey. Now everything depends on you guys. Oleg, of course you can give recommendations, and Sergey, just be careful, look where you'll be rotating it. Do you see the target there? Yes, you will need to get to the target. Yes, so I will need to put it right here. Yes, you will need to place it flat right here and then push it, or rather pull it, I meant. Sergey, do you think it would be better to locate it under the foot restraint?
And now Prokopiev, wearing the suit with the blue stripes, has joined Kononenko at the work site. as they prepare for a handoff of the cutting tools that Kononenko will use.
And after that, I will need to rotate it.
Kononenko is no stranger to this type of activity. Back on July 10th, 2008, Kononenko joined Sergei Volkov to use tools to cut away thermal insulation on the Soyuz TMA-12 spacecraft that enabled them to inspect the pyrotechnic separation mechanisms on the vehicle in the wake of a pyrotechnic issue that resulted in a partial module separation failure in April of 2008 on the Soyuz TMA-11 vehicle that brought home Yuri Malenchenko, Peggy Whitson, and South Korean astronaut So-Yeon Yi, who made a ballistic landing some 300 miles short of their intended landing zone in Kazakhstan. Just a few months after that ballistic landing, the spacewalk was ordered and directed by Russian management to inspect the same pyrotechnic mechanisms on the vehicle that Kononenko and Volkov would ride home, and that showed no issue that would have prevented or did prevent a safe landing.
What we tried to do? No joy? Exactly. The next point is to move the foot restraint to align it with the adapter position. Are you holding against the vehicle? Yes, that's right. And I need to be facing the vehicle, Sergey, so please turn me. Let me think how to do it in the best way. Oleg, your right foot toes should be right under you. They shouldn't be anywhere else. Okay, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Sergey, copy. We know that you know what you're doing. All right. Sergey's doing the right thing. Does it work? Oh, have I reached the maximum? Has it stopped? Yeah, that was the maximum rotation capability. That's right. It is a ball-type lock, and honestly, you should be able to keep rotating it. Let me see. You need to place me to the right, to turn me to the right, and I should be at a 90-degree angle right now. I can see that spot with my peripheral vision. It doesn't work, so I should be looking right at it. Okay?
As you can hear from this conversation, Kononenko is trying to position himself in the correct orientation for the easiest access to the area where he will perform this forensic surgery on the thermal insulation, and then on the micrometeoroid orbital debris shield underneath.
Is my foot a little bit off? Yes, it is. Needs to move it forward.
This view from Oleg Kononenko's helmet camera, you're looking right at the insignia of the Russian space agency, Roscosmos. It is the first O.
No, it did not.
That is the starting point for the incision that will be made into the thermal insulation.
Now you are in the foot restraint. Now you need to turn it. Like that. Like that. Did it work? Yes, it did. You're in the right config. Yes, up to the end. I don't know if that is the right position or not. I'm right above the Roscosmos. We can see that. Do we need to secure ourselves, or what should we do? Yes, Oleg. Secure yourself, just like we talked about. You will secure yourself above the Roscosmos, so you will see
Отверстие.
An opening there, a little bit to the right from that logo.
Надо ниже, наверное.
Do you want me to move you lower, Oleg? Yeah, I will move you slightly lower, Oleg.
Ты дотянешь сейчас до того клапана?
Will you be able to reach that valve? When Sergey moves me back, yes. Okay. I hope so.
И цепляй, ничего дырявить не будем. Цепляй свой...
And attach your small large red there. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought about. So I should position myself and then immediately secure myself with the red. That's exactly right. Will it be a secure attachment? I believe so. I am moving a little bit above the Soyuz vehicle.
Держишься, да?
Okay, so you are secure. Yes, I am. Is it possible to punch through it? And what is that? It's like a pocket? What is that, Sergey?
Давай попробуй карабин small large. Зацепи.
Try small large red hook. Try to attach it to this opening. I would like to punch it through, to make a hole in it, just to secure myself. There will be a vacant opening over there where you can secure yourself. Can I use another red? Let's not improvise here, Oleg. Okay, Sergey, give me some kind of transportation tether hook. Any hook will do. Here it is. Adjustable length tether. Yes, that will work. The red one. Okay, let me drag it out from there. Oleg, do you think it will go through that opening? Yes, it will. I will try, at least. Then attach it to that attachment point. Can you drag it through? Perfect. And yes, attach it like that. It's done, Sergey. Do you want me to adjust it? I'm talking about the length. Yes, make it shorter, please. I think I should go to the operator's post and I should readjust this trailer boom position so that you're in a better position, Oleg. Okay, Sergey is going back to the operator's post. Oleg, you will need to adjust the other end of the tether to the Strela lanyard. And while Sergey is on the operator's post, Oleg, you will need to be giving him very specific instructions on how to fine-tune your position. Okay. I will be cutting it here with a knife. Do you want me to start? Yes. Can you find it while I'm holding this handle? Oleg, what is that again? What is that, Sergey? Sergey, everything is nominal. Don't worry. Sergey, I'm holding myself secure here and everything is fine. Stand by one, guys. Let us talk. You will be cutting to the right from you, from the right of your position. Is it right? Where the fold is. Yes, that's exactly right. We first need to mark where you will be cutting, just like what we agreed about. So you need to use your cutter to slightly outline the exact place of the cut. Sergey, give me your hand, please. Sergey, and can you please move to closer to Oleg as much as possible? Okay, in work. Honestly, I can't look at that. It's my vehicle, Oleg. All right, so I've made a hole. Copy? Will you try to insert that cutter inside? No, this is the handle. Now you need to mark where you will be making a cut. Honestly, I can't turn right now, Sergey. Do you need the scissors? Yes, give me the scissors, please. Can you make a small cut in that location? I have already made that cut. I'm preparing the scissors. This is Sergey. Wonderful. Here are the scissors. I have removed them from the bag. Oleg, here they are. Close the cutter, Oleg. Close the cutter and stow it. Okay?
And so the surgery has begun on the area where the leak inspection will take place. The first cut that will be followed by Kononenko's use of a special scissors to cut about a 10-inch swath of insulation vertically from this perspective. Again, the incision being made from just underneath the Roscosmos Russian Space Agency logo towards the left-hand side of the Cyrillic words Soyuz, as you're looking at it upside down in this perspective.
Oleg, before you make a cut, make sure you're in a comfortable position. Secure yourself and accommodate yourself. Make sure that you're in a confident position to make that cut. If there are any problems, please stop immediately and readjust your position. Make sure that your position is correct first. Copy. Unintelligible. Sergey? Yes, I think the sun is too bright right now. What is that, a cap? Yes, the cap under the scissors. Where is it? I need to hold myself secure or stable in place while Oleg is cutting. My proposal is that I go back to the operator's post and then move you closer to this cutting zone. Yes, because I'm floating away from it. That is absolutely correct. Let us begin cutting the MLI first, guys, and then if it doesn't work, Sergey will readjust you. Because I'm floating away. I think that I should be readjusted first. And then turn me a little bit towards that cutting spot.
Видишь, разворачивает.
See, I keep turning, I keep floating. What about the foot restraint? Sergey, can you please take a short tether? I need to turn his foot restraint first.
Не крутится, да?
It would not rotate.
Прям тебя по максимуму, как могу. Разворачиваю.
Well, I'm turning you as much as I can.
We've hit the 4-hour mark in today's spacewalk. Oleg Kononenko trying to gain the most favorable body orientation relative to the location where he is about to use a cutting tool to make a 10-inch incision and peel back a swath of thermal insulation correspondent to the area inside the habitation module or upper section of the Soyuz spacecraft where the leak and hole were detected back on August 29th, causing a temporary loss of pressure inside the International Space Station.
No, it is turning in the lock. EVA2. Oleg, this is Moscow. You know, I don't think it will work.
Ну, я не знаю, чем это поможет. Выстоимся-то как? Чуть-чуть. Я тебя поближе подведу.
Maybe we should move the boom a little bit. Well, do you think it will help Moscow? We will try to extend the boom and come closer to the hull. You know, Sergei, you should have pushed him a little bit closer to the hull.
Я сейчас, получается, как бы, знаешь, в причепе стою.
You know, just 3/4 of my figure are extended right now. Oleg? Sergei will do something with the foot restraint and maybe you can use your right hand and drag yourself closer to the hull. You mean first secure with the red tether? I don't think it will hold me, Moscow. Well, you know, I can try to secure myself while Sergei is moving, but as soon as I take the scissors and start working with them, you know, I'm pushed away.
Сереж, там попробуй как вариант. У нас на ручке есть проволока.
You know, we have a wire tie on the handle there. Maybe you can try to secure the wire on the restraint there.
Вот так, Олег, нормально?
Oleg, is it okay now? Yeah, let's try.
Надо придерживать все-таки, подтянуть крыло.
I think the boom should be moved a little bit, and I will try to hold it. I think the couple tool carrier is in the way here. No joy. you see, I'm turned around.
Так, конечно, я не разрежу. Боком, видишь? 3/4 стою, ни туда, ни
You
сюда.
say it's 3/4 of me here, so I cannot do it. Well, I will try to use my hands and to turn the foot restraint. This is EV2.
Не хочешь, да?
Wouldn't budge.
Фу, сейчас опять пошел туда назад. Да, ты знаешь, ты вращаешь, он такой ощущение, как играет обратно, что ли.
You know, when you rotate, it somehow pushes back.
Давай, держу сейчас.
Now, I'm holding it right now.
Выйди. Какая? Уже вышла.
So one of your feet has released itself. Which one? Left one.
Yes.
A little bit backwards.
4 minutes, 4 hours, 5 minutes into the spacewalk. Once again, Oleg Kononenko trying to gain the correct leverage to be able to use this cutting tool to initiate about a 10-inch incision into the thermal insulation on the habitation module and begin the process of getting inside that insulation to expose the debris shield underneath, which he also plans to cut about a 10-inch section away for exposure of the external hull that will provide them the access they need for sample collection of any epoxy sealant that may have extruded through the hole that was found in the habitation module in the inside of the International Space Station back on August 29th.
The platform. Well, but in that case, my right foot goes away. Now, is it okay now, Sergey? But you're not in the heel clip, you know. Stand by one, Oleg. Now move a little bit back. No, it is not in the plane of the foot restraint. Yeah, you know, I moved a little bit forward. Maybe that was the reason. Maybe.
Олег, а может быть все-таки продолжить еще резаком?
Oleg, this is Moscow. Maybe you will try to do something with the cutter. Okay, we have to secure this seat. You know, I need my hand real free and available in order to work with the cutter. Okay. Now move a little bit backwards. Move your foot a little bit backwards, Oleg. Now, are you there? Yes. Now let us turn a little bit. You know, still it is not fully in the heel clip. Try to move your foot to the left. No, to the right from me. Now, a little bit down towards the heel clip. Now back a little bit. Again, wouldn't fit it into the foot clip. Now, a little bit back and turn a little bit. A little bit backwards. How is it, Sergey? It is better. At least it is better. Still, it is not perfect and not in the heel clip fully. I cannot understand why the heel clip would not cooperate. So how should I turn the foot restraint?
Вторая не выходит нога?
What about the foot? Is it in place?
Для того, чтобы пошел, надо как-то мне рукой.
Yes, one of them is
Как рукой здесь.
perfect.
Четырехножница аккуратно здесь.
Sergey, please be careful with the sisters.
Не крепится.
The adapter would not get secured. It is rotating roll direction, and the retention unit would not hold it.
Олег, может быть, все-таки попытаться встать как положено? Сереж, никак не получается застабилизировать относительно курса стрелы якорь.
Sergey, so there is no joy in order to secure the foot restraint. You know, it is rotating Moscow. As soon as, Oleg starts moving, it turns.
А у тебя посмотри, под левой стороной,
Sergey,
где тебе на миме первом не зацепить свой фал переменной длины?
maybe you will be able to secure your adjustable tether on the left side of the MRM.
Нет, я говорю, Сергей.
I'm talking to Sergey. You mean to place my feet there?
Надо хотя бы, чтобы... Нет,
What is the objective of
This is Mission Control Houston at the 4-hour, 10-minute mark in the EVA. You can see from Oleg Kononenko's helmet camera that area where he used a knife to initiate an incision into the thermal insulation, underneath which is a micrometeoroid orbital debris shield. He, however, has not had much luck getting the correct leverage with his feet and a foot restraint at the end of the Strela boom to be able to utilize a different set of cutters, so he's now back to the knife itself.
так, Олег, поосторожнее, не...
Oleg, be careful. Don't be so harsh on that. I understand that it is hard for you, but please try to be calm.
Что-то здесь черное, не пойму.
You know, there is something black visible here.
Еще что ли слой?
And another layer, maybe?
Твердый слой.
Is it hard? There is another layer, so I have to go a little bit deeper.
Я напоминаю, сперва один с броней, второй
Yes, there are
точно такой же, но без...
two layers. One of them hardened, and the other is not so hard. Okay, so what about this metal,
Она у меня под ножом.
thing? Should I throw it away because it's beneath my knife blade right now?
Все, что вылезает...
This, by the way, is deja vu to a certain extent from July 10th, 2008, when Kononenko and Sergei Volkov used cutting tools and knives to
Pushed away.
cut away insulation over pyrotechnic bolts, the separation mechanisms for module separation that they inspected on their Soyuz TMA-12 spacecraft.
Нож уже глубже уходит.
The knife is going deeper.
Олег,
Да.
Oleg, this is Moscow. Go ahead.
это самое, скажи, а Если мы поставим держатель, и ты будешь держаться уже за держатель.
If we install the clip that will be a little bit higher, and you will be holding at this clip, maybe you will stabilize yourself more.
А нож глубже-то я что-то как-то не хочу.
You know, I don't want to go deeper with the knife. You know, of course, there is a black layer there.
Не знаю, дорезал туда это.
I don't know whether I went deep enough.
Там получается два пакета.
Okay, there are two packets, two layers.
Металла провязать.
So you will have to cut all through to the metal.
Я два прорезал.
Well, I went through two of the layers.
Так все-таки насчет, если держатель.
So what about the clip holder? If you secure it a little bit up there, will it help? You know, I won't be able to use the other hand anyway. Олег, this is Moscow. Another suggestion. We are taking the hook of the red, insert it into the hole that you have just done, and you will be able to hold with your left hand, and you will be able to move a little bit further. What do you think? Yeah, I can try that. Let us try that. This is Sergey. I will hold you with one hand. I will hold to your foot here. Is it okay if I hold it like this, Oleg? Well, I will try to use the hook at first. And then you will be able to use your left hand to hold the hook. Sergey, I do not see, you know, the things that I should see right now. Now, push me.
И куда толкайся от меня?
Push me a little bit, Sergey.
Олег, если хочешь, давай отдыхать.
Oleg, if you need a rest, let's rest. No, I will do the cutting.
Олег, как у тебя охлаждение?
Oleg, what about the cooling in your spacesuit? Well, it looks fine. It feels fine.
Если тепловато будет,
If it's too warm,
то можно ручной ручкой на ПГПУ там в двоечку поставить.
You can use the handle manually to adjust. Okay, will do, if necessary. I think I reached the surface. Now somewhere here, 9 centimeters towards that side. Should I give you the knife? No, I will have to cut through here first. So should I try to look into, should I just use the clip here? So I'm not sure whether I cut it through or not. I think I have. Maybe you can try the cutter and go along this orifice, this opening, to make sure that you have cut through.
Four hours, 21 minutes into the spacewalk, a great view of Oleg Kononenko in the red stripes, having used a cutting tool to make an incision as he continues now to use a knife to cut away thermal insulation and try to get to the orbital meteoroid debris shield underneath that he hopes to be able to cut to expose the hull of the habitation module of the Soyuz for sample collection of any epoxy sealant that may have extruded during the repair of a hole on the inside of the habitation module back on August 29th.
Oleg, this is Moscow. Go ahead.
Вот если сейчас посмотреть на ММЗ, ты видишь стык вот этот поперечной ленточки приклеенной? Можно до этого определиться?
Okay, there should be some kind of a transverse ribbon.
Помнишь?
What?
Ленточка, которая на ММЗ приклеена.
Do you remember the ribbon that is glued to MMZ? So it should be something like that inside. No, I do not see it right now. Of course, it is closer to the valve. Yes. You know, it wouldn't be nice if you cut something that should not be cut, some kind of, that is not necessary to cut. Yes, I understand. Now I see it, Moscow. I even cut through half of it. Now, recommendation from Moscow. So you will go from this ribbon of 5 centimeters. I have already done this. And then you will have to cut a little bit lower. Do you remember, Oleg, from the word Roskosmos? You will have to count a few centimeters higher. The 9 squares should be counted from the Roscosmos inscription, and then you will cut again. Moscow inaudible.
Но здесь мне надо уже как бы ниже отпускать.
Yeah, but then I will have to go a little bit downwards here.
Получится ли? Тебе ниже опустить.
So do I have to bring you down a little bit, Oleg? Yes. Let me take the scissors.
Олег, только
Олег,
на
this
всю
is
линию
Moscow.
хотелось бы прорисовать сколько сможешь длину, потому что у нас там кабели, я тебе напоминаю.
But you know, don't forget about the cables here. Well, I'm far from cables.
Полетел? А? Отлетаешь?
You're moving away from me. This is EV2.
Не, понимаешь, получается, перпендикулярно корпусу я толкаю.
You know, I'm pushing perpendicular to the hull. That's why it causes this movement.
То есть надо как-то здесь. Непонятно как.
So I should do it differently.
У меня нет ключа, чтобы вот как здесь. Здесь плечо.
So there is a kind of shoulder in where I used to cut now, and in the new location there is no shoulder. Maybe Sergey will direct you somehow.
Ай, дай мне. Я же все ждал. Вот сейчас мне под левую руку, с левой стороны Сергей делает.
No, Sergey is doing it on my left side. He is doing it for me.
У меня нет ключа, чтобы это.
Sergei Prokopiev now creating a second incision so that a flap can be created to pull back and expose a good section of the orbital debris shield underneath.
Oleg, move your left glove so that Sergei wouldn't cut it by accident. Well, I think we have some kind of opening here, and we can try to use the cutter now.
Тихо. Когда мне 5 человек говорят, я ничего не слышу. Сереж, да, вот.
Sergey, this is Moscow.
Ножницами сколько можешь поработать.
Maybe you can try to use the scissors as much as you can. Well, I'm trying to find a suitable position for this. You know, actually, one person should be holding the other. It's the only way to do it. Of course, in this position, you won't be able to do this. Well, Oleg, you can lean on Sergey and hold him. Well, you know, but in that case, if I hold on him, I will also have to hold for something else here, and I won't be able to do this. I will try to help him, to hold him in position as much as I can. Now I'm flying away.
Тут нужен третий оператор.
You know, we need the third person here, the third operator that would control the boom, you know. Maybe we should ask Kirill.
О, хорошо пошло. Не, ну я вверх.
Maybe we should ask Serena.
Видеть куда? Фу. Не вижу уже. Свет включи, Серега. Свет включи.
Sergey, switch on the lights, please, so that I can see.
Включил. Только сам полетел.
Yes, I have switched on the lights, but I was pushed away as a result of this.
Не надо было так делать. Я, видишь, как хорошо держал меня, я прорезал половину.
You know, when you were holding me, I was able to cut the half through.
Сейчас я улетаю.
I'm flying away, and I'm flying away too.
Давайте, ребят, по накатанной схеме. Сереж, ты держи, Олег режет.
Guys, let's do, you know, as you did first time. So Sergey will hold Oleg, and Oleg will do the cutting.
Так.
Okay.
Нет, как-то вот фал за себя зацепил.
Should I hook this tether
Который на этой.
on myself, the ones that's hooked to the lug? Well, yes, you can connect your tether to that lug. No, do not use your safety tether for that purpose. Well, but what should I do then? I can release the tether from KPU container and then attach one side to myself and the other one to over here. So I will be securely attached.
Having passed the 4.5-hour mark in the spacewalk, a good view of Oleg Kononenko with a pair of cutters as he continues to attempt to get the best leverage possible to continue cutting a healthy swath of insulation away that he can peel back, exposing a part of the debris shield underneath that he also intends to cut away so that he can get to the external hull of the habitation module, the upper section of the Soyuz MS-09 spacecraft.
Okay, here we go. Got it. Okay, so I'm pulling you.
Сереж.
Okay, Oleg, move forward.
А если мы сейчас
Oleg, what if we pull the boom towards the launch restraint? Do you think it will help you? Or it will be in the way? I think that we will not be able to identify the position, so I will be pulling myself towards him each time we need to do so. Oleg, how are your hands doing? What do you mean? Well, maybe we should do it slightly differently. Oleg, you may egress the foot restraint, and Sergey will ingress the foot restraint, so you can take turns. Do you think you should just swap your positions? Sergey will ingress Yakor foot restraint, and then you will swap places again, and he will hand over MMOD shield to you, and you will get a chance to rest. Well, I'm not tired yet. So we'll just keep working. What do you think, Sergey? Well, just it's up to you. I think it's moving faster now. Okay, well, guys, whatever you say, if it works best for you, then let's just keep going. Okay, let's go ahead and try to use the EVA knife. Okay. This is Moscow.
слишком вниз не уйти
Please
с этим резом.
make sure you do not go too far downward.
Да, смотрим.
This is the direction of the cutting. Okay, yes, we will make sure.
Так. Глубина видна? Глубина видна?
Can you see the depth because there is one more black layer? Yes.
Вот как эти шары.
Это второй пакет.
Okay, this is Moscow. This is layer 2. Okay, so I'm going to pull my red. What do you think, Sergey? Should we use a clip here? Yes, install the clip and then try to pull it away. Okay, let's use the knife. Or we can just use the EVA knife.
Ну, смотрите, как...
Well, guys, it's up to you.
Если честно.
But I think that EVA knife is a better solution. Okay, so let me take it like this. Okay? Did you get it? Yes.
The International Space Station is flying from northwest to southeast over Western Africa.
Is there another layer?
Kononenko continues to work to cut the proper sized incision into the thermal insulation on the habitation module, the upper section of the Soyuz MS-09 spacecraft. He's been at it now for
I think it's the black layer surface.
about 40 minutes. Underneath that insulation is a micrometeoroid debris shield that the crew intends to cut a swath away from to expose the external hull of that portion of the Soyuz vehicle for the collection of a sample of epoxy sealant that may have extruded during the repair technique that was affected by Sergei Prokopyev and Alexander Gerst back on August 29th to arrest a leak that was caused by a 1/10 of an inch hole on the inside of the habitation module.
Oleg, this is Moscow. Could you please move away from the vehicle and inspect the area above? Okay.
Да мы этой глубины не пробили.
No, I don't think that we cut deep enough. Okay. Copy. We need to reach the metal surface. Then we're going to take a break, and we will think about what to do next, and then we will move on. Please be careful when you're working with your left hand. And also, please be careful with the red cable. Should we cut through here as well? What do you think? Well, guys, this is Moscow. Oleg,
Проткнуть до самого металла и
should you just...
жестко идти по металлу.
I think you should just cut through all the way to the metal surface. Okay, this is the this strap. We can just pull it away and cut through here. Okay, let's just do it like this.
Попробовать тебе как-то разместиться. Олег,
Well, Sergey, maybe you will try to somehow position yourself while Oleg will be pulling this away from the vehicle. Okay, let me just push on it first. We can try doing it like this to see if it works. So should I just like insert the knife in this direction? You're holding the knife? Yes, I'm holding it. Okay, I'm taking it now. Well, should I move up? And did you cut through to the end? Well, yes, for this side. And can you go across and cut across? Yes, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Well, I'm not sure. Should I go from this side? Guys, Oleg.
А если мы сделаем наоборот? Смотри.
Well, what if we do it the other way around? What do you mean? What if you cut along Roscosmos inscription and thread it out to your right? Well, I just don't have the additional support here. Sergey doesn't have it either, so. Well, let me cut off at least the top layer. I will just do it step by step. What do you think, Sergey? What do you think? And then we will use the knife to cut it further down. Okay. Do you have the knife? Oleg, please think about my suggestion again. Okay, so we're making the cut right here. And please pull it beyond the tape so it goes beyond the tape. I think I'm going to use the cutter. Are you sure? Do you think it will be convenient for you to use it? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so give the cutter to me, please. Okay, so I'm just going to turn. Sergey, let me do it. So just hold this piece here. Okay, so you opened it, correct? Yes. Yes, I pulled it away and opened it. Cut it open. Okay, guys, be careful with your hands there. Okay, so pull it away. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull it away and you hold the cutter. Okay? Are you floating away? Yes.
Олег, ММЗ видно полностью.
Oleg, can you see MMOD shield? Yes.
И видишь линию, да?
And can you see the line? The line that's taped over. Yes, I can see the line. I think I'm gonna do the same thing what I just did.
Здесь, мне кажется, еще больше, что ли. Толще. Он заплатка какая-то.
I think it's even bigger on this side. There is a patch here or something.
Вот здесь по ножницам, видишь, вот она.
I think we need to use the shears here. Can you see it? It's right there.
Если ты параллельно займешь с этой стороны ножницами.
And if you're going to be cutting at the same time using the shears instead of cutter, can you do it? Using the shears? Yes, because I don't think the cutter works best here. Okay, so just hold this piece for now. Well, it is quite complicated, right? Can you see the line? It's in the central part. Okay, so can you cut through the main seam here? Can you see it? Okay, you have the shears. Let me hold it here. Let go. Okay, let it go. I'm holding it now. Okay, be careful here, okay? Make sure it doesn't touch you. All is well. What did you say? Guys, this is Moscow. Please take at least 2-minute break while we'll be thinking through our next steps. Well, okay, we almost reached it. Well, I think you can just push against it. And guys, I think you're going to disconnect RAT from MLI. What do you think? Stand by. Okay, so go ahead and release RAT and attach it on me.
Ребят, давайте вдвоем распутывайте.
Guys, just try to untangle everything together. Oleg, hold the cutter to make sure it does not touch anyone. And Sergey, please untangle the cables. Okay, it's in work. Okay, there is so many MLI layers. Can you just hold it in this way? Yes, sure.